Hi friends from the IBS support group. This is Desiree Abikasis. This is your naturopath and one of the two founders of the IBS support group. The other one is Gabby Forrester. You might see her popping in here. The reason I came on today is because I just made dinner, and I often make these videos around dinner time because I think it's important for me to inspire you and show you different options for meals that are gut-friendly, gut healing. Of course, it depends on your own situation. Everyone is different. Some people have diarrhea, some people have constipation, gas, bloating, mixed, alternating bowel movements. But it's important to sort of eat foods as natural as possible, lots of fruits and vegetables included. And if you are suffering from gut problems, there was just a scientific study that showed that the number one cause of irritation of IBS is food, is diet. So the number one thing that you must pay attention to cleaning out is what you're eating every day, because think about it, we're inundating our bodies and our digestive tracts with food 3, 4, 5, 6 times a day, including snacks. And all of this is either going to irritate your gut lining or it's going to help to heal and soothe your gut lining. So it's really important to make meals that are gut friendly as much as possible. So I just thought I would hop on here. The kids are watching TV for a few minutes, and I just want to show you what a quick meal is, because I'm always under pressure, as many moms in this group are, I'm sure, under pressure to make healthy dinners, to not, get tempted and go and grab something, ready or prepared or fast food or anything like that because your kids are hungry. That's, sometimes a temptation, but instead trying to get wholesome ingredients. So I ran to the health food store and ran home, made dinner within, I would say this is like a 15-minute dinner. To be safe, on the safe side, 15 minutes to create a really nice wholesome meal. And I'll give you one of my top tricks, okay? So that you can make the next day leftovers much easier. So let me just show you. I'll turn the camera around. So what we like to do here is make bowls. So I'm going to give everyone a bowl, and they're going to be able to assemble their own bowl. This is really nice if you have children. You get them involved in the process, and they can assemble their bowl according to what they like and according to the amount that they like. So plain white rice. Again, if you are having diarrhea, if you're going to the toilet very often, you don't want to be having brown rice or wild rices. Those are very, very high in fiber, could be irritating. Yet if you do have constipation, you do want to be having that brown wholesome rice with all of the grain, the fiber intact, the bran intact, the germ intact. All of this is very important. It contains essential fatty acids as well. So you want to be including those whole grain rices because those are going to be the fiber that's going to help to sweep your intestinal tract. But if you're having a lot of diarrhea, you kind of want to stay away from the fiber as much as possible. And hopefully for the meantime, because you can heal your gut, okay? So you shouldn't be having diarrhea constantly and chronically. That is dangerous. And if you do have it, you have to pay attention and try to heal that. So very, very simple. I really just cooked very, very simply. A little bit of oil, some water, and some herba mari salt. It's like a Celtic sea salt with some dehydrated vegetables. Some garlic, okay, many of you are intolerant to garlic. We're not, we love garlic here. So I included garlic with zucchini, very plain, as you can see, and here's a bit of tofu. So if you are, you can have chicken or you can have fish or any protein. I'm tired of having chicken and meat all the time, so I decided to change it up a bit and do plant-based tonight. And then the sauce. The sauce is very important. This is a beautiful sauce from a local restaurant here in Montreal, Canada. We have a beautiful restaurant called Au Vivre. It's a vegan, vegetarian restaurant. And they happen to make these amazing sauces and bowls. So this is almost a recreation of that bowl, my style. But what you can do is just make a sauce also and just, create this beautiful sauce that you put on top of your bowl, and that's going to make everything so tasty. So this happens to be a peanut sauce. You can also do a sauce with almond butter, tamari, some ginger, some grated ginger, grated turmeric in there. Those are also very gut healing and anti-inflammatory. I'm trying to look for the ingredients. Always, if you like something from a restaurant, try to replicate it. Very easy. So peanuts, water, oil, vinegar, cane sugar, ginger, garlic, kaffir lime leaves, Thai chilies, and xanthan gum. So that makes it all really good. So again, we eat a lot of bowls here. I don't know, we got into this bowl trend. So we'll do, and it's very easy. You just cook things separately and then assemble your bowl. We do like Mexican bowls. We do sushi bowls. I'll probably give the kids some seaweed tonight, and they can add it on top to make everything much more fun. But again, just sticking to really wholesome food as much as possible, guys. These are the foods that are going to heal your digestive system. Remember, a digestive system that is out of balance like this, having to run to the toilet with diarrhea or sit on the toilet for hours and hours and hours of your day with constipation, that is not normal. That shouldn't be happening. There are really easy ways to reinstate gut health and balance and heal that digestive lining. And, get rid of dysbiosis and candida and imbalances and parasites, and help to reestablish healthy flora. Help to clear the mind of stress and mental chatter and anxiety and depression, because all of this is going to exacerbate your gut situation, the mind-body connection. We're making, scientific proof right now that the mind is heavily connected to the digestive tract through gut bacteria, okay, and the microbiome. So guys, really please, there's so much suffering in this group. People really doing so badly with their gastrointestinal tract. I'm telling you that there are ways to heal the GI tract without being on medication for life and without being on restrictive diets for life. This might seem to some of you like a restrictive diet, but I really enjoy eating this way. It makes me feel good. My bowel movements are regular. Like, I thank goodness, like every time I go to the bathroom, I'm really thankful for solid, healthy, well-formed bowel movements. That's a funny thing to say, but it's something that we have to be grateful for all the time when it happens. Because I know in my diet, I'm getting enough fiber, I'm taking my probiotics, I'm drinking my, liver nourishing teas. I do things in my everyday life the same way that you can, that are going to help support the body, support your organs, get your gastrointestinal tract running smoothly, efficiently, the way that it should, without obstacles or blockages or irritations or ulcerations or anything like that. So I'm really here to tell you that there is hope. You can heal your gut. I promise you. Gabby and I work in clinic all the time with our clients, with our naturopathic clients, and we put them on a specific program. It's a specific strategy with step by step, baby steps. It's not necessary to go in all at once and make over everything and, change everything all in one shot. That can be very overwhelming. We're very aware of that. We do things in incremental steps, and we have an exact strategy and method, and people come out of the other end feeling amazing. Digestive symptoms go away, diminish. There could be recurrence again according to your lifestyle or stress situations. It's just part of the ebb and flow of life. But if you constantly have a strategy and like a system to go back to, then you can always rely on that to feel better. So Peggy says, sounds good. What about the FODMAPs diet? Definitely. The FODMAPs diet has been proven to help with IBS in many cases, but you'll see also in this group that many people are not helped by the FODMAPs diet and also feel overwhelmed by the FODMAPs diet. It's very restrictive. It's a little bit difficult to follow. So in some cases, my answer is it makes people feel amazing. They feel great when they're on it. But my philosophy is that you shouldn't have to be on one of these restrictive diets for life. My philosophy is that you have to heal the underlying cause of the gut problems, reinstate that balance and equilibrium, make your gut run and function properly, and then you will be less intolerant to all these foods, and then you can enjoy life a little bit more without having to have a list when you go out or count points, in the case of Weight Watchers. But like all of these restrictive diets are, they're very restrictive on life, because part of life is also eating good food. So thanks for sharing, great info, amazing. Thank you for tuning in, guys. I also eat prunes for constipation. Amazing. Yes, prunes are fantastic. When my son is not, I have a 2.5-year-old son, but when he's not going to the bathroom, what I do is I take unsulfured, so make sure your prunes don't contain that sulfur in them. And I take a few prunes, I actually put some boiling water over them and I soak them, and he just loves eating them. So prunes are excellent for constipation. Definitely that fiber, they're going to help to kickstart your gut. And then make sure you're always maintaining a healthy diet and healthy lifestyle, healthy habits over time. Health shouldn't be like, I get sick, I'm going to change everything right now and then make things better. Health should be a constant, consistent maintaining of healthy habits, so that is preventative medicine, so that you don't get into that bad situation, difficult situation at all, so that you're cramped over and, spending these hours on the toilet. That shouldn't be the way that, it shouldn't be like that, basically. I don't like it. I've quit a lot of foods. Right. So I'm not sure what you don't like, but quitting a lot of foods can be definitely difficult. I think it's necessary sometimes, if the situation is really bad with your digestion, to quit a lot of foods, to take a period of time. You can consider it an elimination phase, quit those foods for a long period of time, especially if you know that they're exacerbating the situation. I'm just going to plug in my phone because it's going to die. And then you can reintroduce those foods and see how your system does. You can also do food intolerance testing to see what exactly is making your situation worse. But while you are on that restrictive phase, you definitely have to make sure that you stick to it and try not to cheat when you're on that restrictive phase. At the same time that you are restricting your diet, you should definitely make sure to implement other measures to heal your digestive system. It could mean different things for different people. Okay, so I won't get into the details, but you know, some people will need digestive enzymes. Some people will need extra hydrochloric acid because they're not producing enough very, very often. Some people will need digestive bitters to kickstart their liver and gallbladder. Okay, some people will need enzymes. So you see, there are so many tools. There are so many possibilities for healing when it comes to naturopathic medicine. That is the amazing, beautiful thing. When it comes to the conventional route, unfortunately, you know, 10 years ago, IBS was all in your head. Now we're getting a little more progressive and we're seeing that, hey, diet plays a role. Hey, stress factors and poor lifestyle habits, poor sleep habits, not getting enough sleep, not moving, not getting enough exercise, not eating the right diet. All of these things are going to impact the digestive system. And then we see that the digestive system is linked with all kinds of other chronic disorders. And that's coming to the surface right now, such as autoimmune disorders, mood disorders, immune dysfunction. The gut is tied to all of these different metabolic functions in the body. So if gut health is not running smoothly, then nothing else is running smoothly. That's why Gabby and I have come to specialize in digestive health. I started my practice not specializing in anything. I'd help women with hormone imbalances, women who wanted to lose weight, people who were stressed, whatever. And then I came to see that all of these people that came to me, no matter if they were coming to me for another issue, acne, eczema, psoriasis very often, no matter what, there were always gut imbalances. There was always dysfunction in the gastrointestinal tract. So I got smarter and I said, hey, no matter what they come in for, I'm going to work on their gut because that's going to start clearing up a lot of different things. Don't eat fried foods. Air fry my food. Yeah, I've been seeing that air fryer lately. I think I saw one at Costco. So I'd like to know more about that. What I did today, I don't fry either. What I did was I just gently pan saute, I guess you would call it. I put a bit of oil and I always put water in. So it's kind of like steaming, sauteing, but never deep frying. No, definitely. If you have, especially IBS-D, if you have diarrhea, you definitely don't want to be eating greasy, fried foods. That's just going to lubricate a little too much and make the diarrhea worse. So I find it even helps my type 2 diabetes. I guess you're referring to the prunes? Is that what you're saying? The prunes. Well, yeah, you're definitely, they are high in sugar, especially concentrated fruit are high in sugars, but that's interesting that you say that, so I'd like to know a little bit more about that. But type 2 diabetes is definitely manageable through diet, and whoever has type 2 diabetes on this group, definitely, I highly suggest you go and watch a documentary. It's free on YouTube called Simply Raw. And it's about, I think about 10 people living in the United States who were able to completely reverse diabetes. Type 2 diabetes, okay. Insulin-dependent diabetes is definitely a different story, but you can just see what the impact of diet, lifestyle. They were secluded. I think it was in Arizona. They went to a health center where they were away from their standard American diet and the fast food and the soda pop and all of that stuff, and they were able to reverse their symptoms. It was amazing. And they were highly monitored by nurses and doctors on the premises who really monitored exactly the symptoms, how they were fluctuating, how they went away. And, oh yeah, the better cooking, of course. I mean, not even a question. We barely even go to restaurants anymore in my family. And the reason is because I cook so well. And I've learned to cook really well because that's the foundation of good health. And I want to make sure that my kids and my family eat well. I pack lunches, when I go out, I pack lunches for myself as well. We don't really eat out. Do you want to say hi to the friends?
It smells so good.
Here's Aurelia.
It's pineapple.
What do you have to say about healthy eating?
What?
Do you have anything to say about healthy eating for our friends?
Who? Friends.
This is the IBS support group.
Oh.
People with digestive tummy troubles. What do you think?
Oh. Eat healthy.
Awesome. Really good advice. Do you guys want to eat dinner? No? Okay. I guess I made all that dinner for nothing. Does anyone have any questions? I have IBS-M. Yeah, mixed. Alternating bowel movements are also difficult.
Bye-bye. I'm going to color with Smelly Mocha.
Bye, cutie. Often unpredictable. So you can't eat sugary foods. Yeah, definitely, especially if you've got dysbiosis, which is thank you, an imbalance in good and bad bacteria. This is a situation that's very common because there are many things in our common modern day lifestyle that will help to diminish healthy bacteria, such as the overuse of antibiotics, the over-sanitization of our culture. We're always desanitizing, unsanitizing with that alcohol-based desanitizer, whatever the heck you want to call it. Pesticides on our food also diminish good bacteria. Stress also diminishes healthy, good gut flora. So you want to make sure that you are not in a situation of dysbiosis. This is very, very common. First of all, bad bacteria overtaking good bacteria, but also negative, harmful bacteria growing and proliferating in the wrong places. So you want to make sure that your gut flora is in your large intestine, in your colon. If it's starting to creep up into your small intestine, which is the site of absorption, you're in trouble. You're going to start experiencing lots of gas and bloating and fermentation and putrefaction in the gut and no movement of bowels, no movement of fecal matter through your gastrointestinal tract. So what you want to do is make sure you're not doing all of the above, the over-sanitization, too many rounds of antibiotics. You want to buy organic fruits and vegetables as much as possible to avoid those pesticides and herbicides and fungicides. You want to stress less. You want to make sure that you're not over-stressing. And you also want to make sure that you replenish healthful bacteria. So you need to make sure you eat lots of fruits and vegetables and prebiotic foods to make sure you give those good, healthy bacteria lots of things to feed on and eat. And you want to make sure that you diminish sugar because negative, harmful bacteria feed on sugar. That is their food. They love that stuff. So you want to make sure you're not drinking soda pop or eating gummy bears or eating all of this crap that people eat, like get that out of your diet, especially if you've got dysbiosis. And then you want to make sure you do include fermented foods. I know fermented foods are not great for everyone in this group. This is what I keep saying. There's always like this caution that I have to say because not everyone suffers in the same way. So we could have, we almost have 22,000 members here. Everyone's suffering from IBS, but every single person suffering in a different way, all individual situations. So in terms of good gut bacteria, you want to include, fermented foods such as kombucha is good for some people, sauerkraut, miso paste, tempeh, lacto-fermented vegetables, lacto-fermented pickles, kimchi. Did I say kimchi? I think I did. Kefir is really good too. A high quality yogurt is really good too. If you can't tolerate the dairy, you can do coconut yogurt or almond yogurt or cashew yogurt. There's so many options nowadays, and you can also make your own. So bye, Darlene. I have to go now, but thank you so much. I would be so happy to help you guys. I want to tell you, I want to give you hope that healing is possible. I promise you I see it every day. Healing is possible. So stop thinking that it's not. Stop being hopeless. Stop feeling in despair. Stop believing what you read about IBS being all in your head and it's not possible to heal. That is all a bunch of BS. So guys, make sure to reach out to Gabby and I if you need customized support, if you need individualized support. We're here for you. This is why we started the group, to help everyone heal from IBS, because it is possible to say goodbye to IBS, because IBS is just a collection of digestive symptoms. So it's possible to say goodbye. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I love all of you guys. This has been, it's a pleasure to be in the group. We love it. We love posting in the group. We love engaging with you guys. We love reading your posts, but sometimes it's sad for us because we know that there is a solution out there. So just, tune in. If we do Facebook Lives, if we post some information in there, tune in, engage with us. We're here for you. We're here, every single day. We work in the support group as volunteers. This is our passion. We're both obsessed with digestive health. We live and breathe digestive health. So we're here for you. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys, and for your comments. It's been really awesome. And take care and see you guys soon.